doing this for a fully animatronic dungeon master. Okay. Ah! All right. So, where we picked it up from last week, things were not well in Clifton. You figured a symbol a symbol would be important to bring about the revolution that Pabsl is brewing, because this was a very different place than Rafe/Fowlin left. There was drugs abound. The military was somehow not so much for the people, but more like a tool of oppression. The ballistas that were normally mounted on the Clifton Castle were pointed inward as opposed to outwards. That's kind of a bit sussed. And you figured, wow, maybe if we strung up Leighton Dawson, that would be a good sign. You know, this fat guy, very corrupt. You know, he's heavily involved in the trade of the rock salt. And you did find him. You also discovered that he wasn't really a human. He was quite something else entirely. Just when you had him on the ropes, just when you got rid of his minions and were really attacking him, he seemed to step through a portal and poof, disappeared. Where did he go? You don't know, but it did promise that that reinforcements were coming. And after a brief moment to catch your breath, you heard the sounds of hoofbeats coming. First it was faint, got louder, and louder until it was almost a thunderous approach. And you looked out and there was a full battalion, I guess is a correct word. I'm not sure if that's a correct word, but we'll call it battalion, of horses coming through. And Rafe, at disadvantage, he rolled a 19, which is quite remarkable. And what you guys see is Rafe jumping up on Tana. Well, I guess not Rafe, actually. Fowlin McAllister, the unhooded version of Rafe, jumps onto Tana, dashes 200 feet in front of you guys, using the speed of Tana. And what's Rafe doing? Has he got a sword drawn? Is he standing? What's he doing?
His swords. He's on Tana. His arms are crossed or over the pommel, and he's his cloak's kind of blowing in the breeze the way I see it, and he's waiting.
Okay, so weapon not drawn. Okay, and these hoofbeats these whole buttload of horses. I mean, once again, these are all war horses. And maybe not as magnificent as Tana, but these are not draft horses. These are not horses used to pull plows with. These are horses designed for battle. As you're standing there, arm crossed, you hear a voice beside you, and you look down, Rafe, and you see the figure of Randy there. And she said, "Well, I think I know what you're doing, idiot. And may be an idiot, but you're my brother. I'll stand with you." She kind of takes a similar pose, stands there, crosses her arm as this whole mountain of horses approaches. What I'd like to know, though, is what is Soren, Eris, and Judas doing in this moment?
Looting this room.
Oh my.
Okay.
Have we seen we see these guys approaching, right?
Yep. They're going to be here in maybe a minute.
Eris, will you get off the stop looting things these guys are about to kill Rafe, and now is not the time to be loot after everyone's dead. We're about to be down another guy.
I just want a way to get out of here. The last guy that ran in here poofed out, so I'm assuming there might be something that could poof me away as well.
Oh, you're right. How long do you think Rafe can hold him off by himself?
I don't know, maybe like 5-6 seconds. I'd give more time to the horse, to be honest.
It did last longer than last battle.
So you continue to loot, Eris?
What is Soren doing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah, I don't know. He still wants to burn all the drugs, but
Oh yeah. No, that's what you. I forgot about that. Udis is 100% setting those. He is not waiting for Soren.
You guys are all gonna get high as the drugs are burning.
that's
Yep. Looting a
There is-
house.
There are some stairways
Guys,
down here that you haven't investigated. So there's a chest. Well, we'll flip back to Rafe in just a second. Well, let's focus on Eris for just a second. So Eris, I think you dispelled this, or somebody dispelled the teleportation teleportation circle here. There's a chest over here. What would you like to do, Eris?
Is there any way for me to check to see if it's like trapped or something? I
Yeah.
feel like this
Sure.
is the type of dude that would trap us.
Yeah, make an investigation check. Oh,
Oh.
yeah, it's most definitely trapped. There's some type of like wire. It's not locked, but there's a wire that when you open up, something will trigger inside of it.
Is there any way for me to like fix it so that it doesn't do that?
Yeah, I'm assuming you're not proficient in thieves' tools or anything like that.
Let me just double check here. I have I have thieves tools and tinker tools actually.
Ah, thieves' tools. So make me a thieves' tool check, and you can add
And that's
what?
dexterity?
Sure. So
Sorry.
dexterity check, in other words, plus your proficiency. You successfully use your tools to kind of hold the wire, extend the wire, pull the wire out, kind of open up the chest, and there's a little poison vial in there. And you successfully do it. And you look inside the chest. You don't see any gold, but I'm just going to send you something in Discord because I know the formatting in Roll20 can be a little loopy. So let me just do that. I'm just going to give you the list, Eris. We'll assume you go through some identification rituals later. But that's what you find. Did you get that?
Oh.
So I'll leave that with you. Udas, what are you doing
Okay.
exactly?
We know where the drugs are. I'm setting them ablaze.
You don't see any piles of rock salt. There is this stairway leading down.
Yep.
into the basement.
Check out the
Oh
basement.
god.
Okay, you go down into the basement. Are you going down with them, Thorin?
Yeah.
Okay, so you both climb down the ladder. Can you both make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh lord.
Maybe one. Oh.
Oh, look at that. Udas, you succeed. Soren, you fail. So, assuming you go down this stairway down to the basement, and as soon as you stand up something, you notice this green symbol on the ground that glows and it goes and is entirely covered with poisonous gas. And Udas, take half of this. Soren, take all of this. Oh, what a shit roll!
Ooh.
Oh man.
That would have killed me.
That.
Yeah, so it poofs off. You don't see any. You see two things. Actually, let's do it this way. Whoops. Probably won't see anything right now, Udas. And Soren. Get there in just a second. Uh, and Udas. Did you see? Oh, big old Udas. You see yourself on a map now?
Yes.
Yeah. So as soon as you stood down here, boom. You notice a kind of underground subterranean tunnel going this way, and a bunch of what looks like rock salt going this way. Piles of the stuff.
Okay.
I'd say we just set this on fire and... Oh, wait, let's get Eris. This is our way out. This is clearly an escape tunnel, and then on our way out, we set this shit ablaze.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you heading down this way, or are you just checking it out, or waiting for Eris? What are you doing?
I climb up the ladder and yell, "Come on!" or go up the stairs. However, I came down. I just wherever I know Eris is, and come on, we got a way out.
Coming down, Eris?
I'll poke my head out. Do I see Rafe anywhere?
You see Rafe as I described him.
He's still waiting there?
Arms crossed, kind of effectively shoulder to shoulder with his sister, even though he's a little taller than his sister, obviously, on being on Tana's back.
How far is he away?
200 feet.
Oh. I'm gonna, like, go to yell and then realize that it's not gonna work, so I'm just gonna go down the hole. I'm gonna go down with everybody else.
Okay. So, you come down here, you need, just a sec. Actually, excuse me for one moment, if you'd be so kind. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Minor family thing. I'll be back.
I was ready to slap you back away, Soren.
Good.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so, Eris, you see Rafe standing shoulder to shoulder with his sister. You dash down the hole. You see what looks like a large supply of rock salt here, and kind of an underground passage heading this way. What do you do?
Do I know if this substance is highly flammable?
You know that the containers it's stored in is highly flammable, like dry wooden boxes.
Okay, so let's not light this yet. Let's, like, go partially down the hallway and then, see if our people come down the hole, and if it's not our people, then we light this all on fire. I mean, they're not gonna chase us through fire, right? Probably. I mean, they're not gonna get their horses down the hole, surely.
Oh, you think he's going to survive this? I thought he was buying us time. He didn't say anything.
I don't
before he
know,
left.
but he's just kind of standing out there ominously, with his sister.
Oh, his sister's out there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's actually smart, so maybe.
Subtle burn on Rafe.
That's so subtle, but it's cool. I love
What,
the barbarian
Udas-
calling me
Udas?
stupid.
Like, that's what. Yeah, Udas liked her. What do you want from me?
No, I get it. It's cool. Yeah, I like it.
So if she's out there too, she's smart enough to hide if there was something to hide from, is what I'm saying.
Probably.
All right, well, I'm in for your plan. We can wait and see what happens.
Okay.
But
well,
like
you
in here, if they come
Yeah,
in,
yeah.
yeah.
well, you can't wait and see what happens with Rafe down in the basement.
Oh no, but we're safe down here. So what we're gonna do is, I'm assuming Rafe will come into the house and see we're not here, and then go, oh yeah, the drugs, and then come down, probably.
Can we get a clear shot of them from the doorway? I don't want to be seen, but if I can look out the doorway or the window and see what's going on down the road. Basically, if they trample him, I'm gonna run down and light the shit on fire. And if
the
they
way you
stop-
could get a good view of it is go to the top of the towers. It will give you an ample view from there.
is that very far?
Oh, you can get up there well before the horses arrive.
Oh, okay, then yeah, I'll do that since they're 200 away. And
Soren?
He's just hanging with his homies.
Down in the basement. Eris?
Yep.
Okay. Triple
All the same.
party split. Love it. So Udas is now
What could go wrong?
here.
Absolutely nothing.
Okay, so you have a good view out there, Udas, as you watch. Eris and Soren kind of hiding down below, wondering what the hell Rafe's doing. There's a literal whole horde of people thundering towards him. And now, we switch to Rafe. Your sister standing behind you. You look around. You see Udas up on top of the tower, kind of checking out what's going on. You remember you didn't say a word and effectively put yourself in harm's way of these 20 or so heavily armored people on very serious looking horses. As you stand there, they
It may
come...
sound. Is it? It may sound.
What was that, sorry?
Checking on sound. Isn't it sound cutting out, or is it just me?
No, it's
Okay, cool. Cool.
good.
Okay, cool. I'm just.
yeah,
Oh, good.
see. One. Ah, there we go. Okay, yes, so you stand there, and the horses, come within 100 feet. They've all kind of brought out their swords, and once again, you can tell, even from this distance, they're very serious swords. And they come thundering towards you. You look at the lead rider, who I've told you who the lead rider was, thanks to your perception check. And you see him going, "Go for the kingdom!" And they're thundering towards it. And then you lock eyes with this person, and he locks eyes with you, and you look back, and this twisted thing of anger twists into a look of disbelief, and he holds up his hands, and he says, and all the other people come halt. They kind of bring the horses to a screech. Then he gets his horse and he boom gets it into a full gallop, brings out his sword, charges straight towards you. Rafe, what do you do? It's the
He
one
stays
man
still.
now.
Stares him in the eye.
Okay.
No weapons. No weapons are drawn.
Okay. Let's bring up the stats for this guy. Okay, so just standing there, he continues to thunder his way towards you, leaving all the remaining riders behind. And on his horse, once again charging towards you, he brings out a long sword, holds it in one hand, and takes a swipe at you. What's your armor class, Rafe?
Good question. 'Cause I have my sheet up. It's down. 18.
So, effectively
18.
leaving yourself open for this attack, he comes and he attacks you with his sword. And kind of rakes across your chest. And then he brings his horse around after this charging attack comes up right next to you. You make me an acrobatics or athletics check, please, Rafe.
Yep.
Okay, 18. Really good. 19. And he charges back with his horse. He leaps off his horse, catches you full in the stomach. You both tumble to the ground. He goes to punch you in the face. But you swivel to the side and he says, "How fucking dare you show your face here, Fowland! You abandoned the kingdom, you son of a bitch!"
I am. You owe me though.
I don't know
Can we
shit
talk
to
first?
traitors.
Can we talk at least?
Make a persuasion check, Rafe. See how persuasive you are. Let me roll for him.
Let me add. I'm gonna add commanding presence to that, which is a D8.
Okay. Well, he rolled a 12. So your 18 comes. And he kind of gets ready to punch you again with this gauntleted fist. But then you use the voice that you've used to command soldiers more than once. And he gets ready to hold his fist. Then the anger kind of leaves him a little bit. He's still kind of prone on the ground. Speak!
We started together a long time. You owe me. Let me up and let's talk. I've not drawn my weapon. I'm not trying to attack you. I just want to talk for a minute.
He takes a deep breath, kind of puts his foot on your chest and kind of props himself up and kind of looks down on you. Make it quick, traitor.
Okay, so he just let me up. I'm guessing.
Yeah, he lets you up. Yep, just used you as a prop to help
Yeah.
himself.
Okay, so he gets up. He gets up. Yeah, he gets up. All right. So we started together a long time. I'm not a traitor. I think you know that. You served long enough to know my character and who I am. We've shed blood together. We saved each other's life before. You know in your heart that I'm not a traitor.
He looks at you. I'll make another persuasion check, Rafe. He says, "Men you both served with, both trusted, testified before the king himself that you not only tried to kill the king himself, usurping the throne for your own nefarious ends, not only that, but there are eyewitnesses that saw you kill your own mother." And he takes a deep breath.
And you really believe any of that?
These were men we trusted. You know them, I know them. Why would they lie?
Trusted more than you trust me?
Yeah.
We say each other's lives. We've been together in the worst possible situations.
Takes
You know I'd never betray this of our people.
Fowlin. This happened to our kingdom.
We're gonna find that out. I have one favor to ask, and then if that and everything we've done together, this is my one favor to ask of this. After that, you can do whatever you wish. You can take me and you have a duty. I understand that. I understand duty. You can do whatever you wish. I have one favor though. When you speak to the men.
He's rather
Right,
good.
so he walks over and
With these rather
Yep.
good persuasion things, he kind of beckons the men over who are kind of looking at this in disbelief, and they've all apparently recognized who you are, and they approach. Udas, you are seeing all of this. Do you do anything?
Oh, sorry, I was on mute. Rafe got taken to the ground. Punched
again.
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 What is his sister doing in all of this?
Well,
She's standing beside him, kind of just not saying much, but obviously kind of, when she falls down, she kind of places a hand on her shoulder. She's trying to be supportive, but in a quiet sort of a way. But you do hear her say, Fowling, you stupid idiot. If you've got a speech in you, now's the time to make it. Good luck, bro. Udas?
Can Eris and Soren hear me if I yell
Yeah.
down?
Yeah.
stuff? I would yell down that Rafe just got punched a bunch of times and his sister's just standing over him calmly. I have no idea what's going on. I can't hear anything from here. They're really far away.
Chris? Soren?
Just keep us updated.
Okay. And he'll go back to waiting for Rafe to be executed.
Okay, so yes, so Rafe, the soldiers, most of them you know by name, not all of them, but maybe like 15 of the 20 you personally recognize. And as they approach, they all kind of looking you in the eye. Some of them give a kind of a respectful nod in your direction, but have effectively formed a perimeter around you, like a ring of war horses around you, with you, your sister Tana, of course, and your old buddy, who's effectively second in command to you, a guy you know as Samson Holt. You have their attention, Rafe.
Okay, so he looks at his friend and says, looks to his friend and says, "Just give me 20 minutes." And he walks over to the men and he starts doing what you guys saw him do with you guys. He starts walking among them, talking about the names, their families, how they're doing, just kind of doing that connection that he's done with you guys all throughout this campaign, right? What you now see is his way of connecting with his troops. It's just kind of, again, knowing, not so much as this kind of this big speak leader, but as a connection point of who they are. And then after doing that for a minute, he steps back and he says, and I'm going to do a check here. I don't know how good it's going to be. It's going to ruin me probably. What we're going to do anyway. He bring himself up really good, hopefully. All right, good. And then does again the commanding general. It's not as good, but it's okay. Commanding general kind of voice, and starts to talk to him and says, "Shield brothers and sisters, servants of our people. When storms threatened our shores, we served together with sweat. When criminals threatened the innocent, we served together with our swords. Enemies threatened our borders, we served together with our blood. The legacy of our land stand on the bodies of our fellow fallen soldiers. We stand on their shoulders. We carry their legacy. I come home to find our people suffering of poverty. Did we serve? I come home to find our people addicted to foul drugs. Did we serve? I come home, my brothers and sisters, to see our weapons trained on our own people. Are we serving? He goes and clowns on Tana. Soldiers of our land, we have failed. We have become the fallen. Fallen soldiers. What legacy will we leave behind? Can we serve our people in death better than we did in life? Fallen soldiers. How will they remember us? Can we right what we let go wrong? Fellow fallen soldiers, will you follow me one last time to leave a legacy that others can stand behind? And he waits to their reaction.
As you're giving this speech, Rafe, you're kind of locking eyes with soldiers, and Katana's kind of doing, twisting around as you urge her so you can talk to all of the men kind of at once. Some of the men you've known with and served with kind of drop their heads. And at the point you say, come home and to find our people suffering of poverty. Did we serve? And you watch them kind of, their heads fall. And one by one, their heads fall. And they go all get off their horses, kind of standing beside them. And their eyes switch from you, to who was your second in command, Rafe, Fowlin. You speak the truth. Something foul has taken over the kingdom. Ever when the first King Cyrus and McAllister fell, when he died, you've gone from bad to worst when your brother took over. When we swore loyalty, we really get down to it, we swore loyalty to the kingdom, not to the king. The king is rotten. Fowlin McAllister, first of your name. What should we do? We look to you once again in these dark days for leadership. What should we do?
We take our country back and we serve our people.
How do we do that?
Starts with the king.
Let's... Yes, it starts with the king. Listen. As far as I'm concerned, what just happened is we stormed Leighton Dawson's compound. We slaughtered the interlopers. That's what happened here. That's the truth. You have comrades with you?
Yes.
Do you trust them?
Yeah, the taste. Yes.
Hesitation. I mean, this is serious. Tell me if you do not trust them and we go. But if you think they'll be valuable, well, let's return to them.
No, I trust them. We've been through a lot.
You can hear echoes on the wind. How much does it pay? How much?
Yeah, right.
So all the men kind of come up and do the thing, where they grasp you on the shoulder, look you in the eye, a curt nod, and jump on the horses, and not quite so thundering, they approach the main castle once again, the Leighton Dawson's compound. Judas, you see them approaching. They seem to be not killing each other. The entire battalion is approaching.
I think we're good. They're approaching. He'll come down and tell Eris and Soren.
Eris, Soren, you come up?
Like it actually worked out?
He's not dead. They're like smiling and walking hand in hand. It's like, I don't know. Have you ever seen a poster for a theater production that, a upcoming, it's like one of those.
I haven't, but that sounds amazing. But okay.
Head on up.
Gotta spend more time in the city.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll head on up.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so you both head on up. And you see Soren at the lead. There's a seasoned-looking gentleman behind him and about 20 horse riders behind him on serious-looking horse steeds. Some of them are female, about 50-50, female and male, following up behind him. Rafe, you see your friends come out to greet you. Randy's by your side as always. What do you do?
Fireball.
Just like, time to plan. I don't know what our next step is. All I know to do is we need to plan our next steps, figure out what we're going to do. I don't have anything in mind. You guys have ideas here?
We need to ask about the drugs and what they want done with them.
Oh no, we're
Yeah.
burning. We're destroying.
Yeah.
The gentleman with Rafe, who tends to be his right-hand man, and says, "Well, Rafe seems to trust you. He hesitated. Like you used to hesitate with me, Rafe, thinking about it. Thinking about what a son of a bitch I am. But, I've put my life in your hands. Put your life in my hands. That's something important. Anyway, my name's Samson Holt. Rafe trusts you. I trust you. If you say this is a large supply of rock salt, yeah, it's burning the son of a bitch down. Which,
Oh yeah, it's like an amazing supply of rock salt.
well, this is good.
Let's burn the rock salt, but keep the compound. We might need a defensible place to base operations later.
There is a tunnel downstairs.
You know where it goes, which way?
No.
Out.
Yeah.
Away. Probably.
So away. Does it go toward the main city, or does it go away from it?
No idea.
Heading towards the shoreline in terms of
Shoreline,
general
okay.
direction. So unless,
probably
unless it does a U-turn, not heading
Gotcha.
to the city.
Probably led to a boat.
Or that little fishing shack on the beach.
So I mean,
Look,
go ahead.
Rafe, Fowlin, need to do something about the king. Now, as I explained to your friend here, as far as I'm concerned, what just happened is we massacred a bunch of traitors. That's the story I'm going to bring back to Leighton. That's the story I'm going to bring back to the king. So, there's an advantage. Everybody thinks you're dead. What can we do with that advantage? No. And, burning this compound, I might add credence to the story. That, traitors burning down, looting, would, only add to the hatred of the king towards you. Whether that's an advantage or not, I don't know. But yes, destroying this rock salt, it's non-negotiable. It's already taken a terrible toll on our city.
Agreed. I don't think anybody disagrees. I think that's the first order of business.
How
Fire.
much rocks?
Well, the amount that you saw down below in the basement, I mean, you've seen people on the street effectively having like little bags, just a little tiny amount of this stuff. And just in that pile that you saw, that it's a huge amount. Could keep the drug addicts addicted for months to come.
Are any of the soldiers present here interested in that information and what's beneath?
Yeah,
Good question.
and say there's rock salt here, then we need to burn it.
I meant interest in another way.
Keep talking.
We ran into some of your soldiers on the road earlier who had rock salt on them. I want to know who here amongst your men.
What if even them look like they are envious or worried that the rock salt is being destroyed?
Going away. Or
That's
Okay.
an insight check.
So you're looking for make an insight check at advantage, Rafe, since you know your people. 16. You look all of them in the eye. You've got their loyalty, it seems. But one young lady who you don't know was one of the people who you never fought beside. She's looking nervous, and kind of when you make eye contact with her, eyes kind of dart away, and she looks down, and she realizes it might be a tell, and she tries to lock eyes with you. She looks ashamed, embarrassed.
So he looks at his oh gosh, names. I'm horrible at names. Looks at Samson and says, addiction isn't a crime. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's something you have to beat. All it takes, though, the first step is for you to be willing to admit it and ask for help. And then he says that his eyes turn to look at her directly.
And she locks eyes with her. And you know that if the fact that they're running with Samson is means that they're hard people. They're strong, resilient. And you lock eyes with her, and just a single tear falls down at the side of her face. And she looks at you, drops your hand, says, "That fucking rock salt, man. That's be the fucking death of me."
Rafe nods. I know. We're here together. No one left behind, right? But you have to beat it, right?
No one left behind. Tell you what. It's fucking addicting, I'll give it that much. But I appreciate you calling it a disease. If you give me the torch, I'll set the rock salt ablaze.
Absolutely.
You do that.
And he'll pass the torch, or he'll ask somebody to pass the torch. Either one, whatever the scenario is.
Good point, Eris. Alright, so we're going to burn the rock salt, says Samson. Then what?
do we go back? Get in touch with the upward path.
We need
To what end? Go ahead.
we need to deal with the fact that Leighton Dawson got away. I'm assuming he's in the castle.
Samson, see, he's in the castle, the fat fuck. Yeah, he said his compound was under attack, and that's why we left. I mean, it used to be Queen Anslin and the King's ear, the King McAllister the First, but now King McAllister the Second. It's very much Alistair's voice in his ear. And Alistair asked the king to do something. The king pretty much does it. Trusts his advice. So we were here at the behest of the king. Kind of really Leighton Dawson.
Way to end this fast would be to try to get rid of the snake of the head, right? So what if we went in as one of the soldiers as a group, and then try to end this when you tell the king and Dawson that we're dead?
Oh, that could work. I mean, I could definitely get you an audience with the king. You'll need, I don't know, is this just you, Fowlin, or your friends as well? But we could definitely dress you up as members of the assembled. That's no problem.
We need can we do that tomorrow somehow, or maybe in time for some resting? We're beat up after last battle.
Yeah. And I do want to add here that I think Leighton Dawson's also going to be a harder fight than we thought originally. You
He's
know,
a
for a
fat
very
fuck.
round man that looks like
He's,
yeah,
Is
yeah. You would think that him being so round he can't run or get away, but no, man just sprouted wings and became all demonic and shit.
this
he
is
also
true.
turned
Same.
into gas to get away.
He did
Oh.
also turn into gas. That I
I
could
had
believe,
him.
but
I
like,
had him.
It turned into gas. I thought you could believe.
Those spells.
Samson turns to Fowlin. Is that true?
Yes, absolutely. He's some kind. He's some other kind of. He's not human, and he has looks like magical spells of some kind.
Oh, let's definitely take that son of a bitch down then. All right, so let's
You send a message back, letting know that you took out the I don't know the trespassers here. You destroyed the keep, and your troops are recovering and resting. They did. We did put up a fight. I think that he would believe that, considering the damage that he took from us, and that after a night's rest, your party will be you'll all be back tomorrow to report to the king the results in detail. How's that sound?
that sounds good. Very important question for you, Fallon.
Okay.
Did Leighton Dawson recognize?
He did, yes.
So
Wasn't the first
imagine
time either.
that this is all going to be blamed on you. Entire assault, this entire problem. But
Usually
it
is.
seems like a good idea to me.
Well, what I would suggest then too, if you're the ones you trust, you know the men you trust in the rest of the rest of the military, you can start spreading the word quietly. That there's a different story going on. So that when the time comes, we have more allies than just our one battalion.
All right. Well, there's men I do trust. I'll try and spread the word as best I can. But it's going to be difficult. There's two stories I'm selling. One, you're dead. Two, you're here to take over the king, take down the king.
Correct.
Some people are like one message. Some people are like the other message.
You gotta choose who to tell which.
All right. Well, I suggest you guys rest up then. Probably not here. Imagine Leighton Dawson will be sending more reinforcements to secure his hold. But I think actually we'll stay here. We'll secure the hold. I'll send one of my soldiers back to relay the information to Fowlin McAllister, and we'll hold this keep. Quote unquote.
Sounds good. Where do you want to meet back tomorrow? You meet here then? We can go off somewhere to sleep and come back and meet you somewhere.
Sure. Sounds
Meet you here?
perfect.
Okay. All right.
Right, and he sends one person back to report the news, presumably to Leighton Dawson. And they start.
As he's doing that,
Mhm.
Rifle welcome onto again the troops and kind of get to know him again. Talk about what's going on, talk about their families, kind of pump them up, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, awesome. And where are you guys resting? Off in the jungle somewhere, or?
Where you guys want to go?
Also need some heavy dang makeup. If we're gonna go pretending that we're other people.
You do, yeah. That's a good point.
Well, I can supply you with armor. That's no problem. You, Miss Tiefling. Yeah, we don't have any pig soldiers, unfortunately.
No, I've come to the realization that most places don't. Very easy to find me in a crowd, unfortunately. Okay, do you have any like would you I don't know, do soldiers carry makeup? That feels like a weird question to ask.
Well, it's true that the army is a cross-section of society, but unfortunately this cross-section doesn't carry makeup. We'll provide you with horses, like decent war horses. We'll apply armor that'll fit all of you.
Does anyone here have disguise type magic that might help?
I have a bunch of ink.
I have alter self to change myself to look like a normal person, a normal adult.
Yeah, I was gonna
But you
mention
can't
that
do
to you,
so.
Fowler. What are you taking kids around Nindy for?
He's not a
I'm
kid.
cursed with youth.
You have no idea how many kids.
Cursed with youth? I think blessed with youth
Yeah.
is the thing you're looking for.
Well,
Oh, point of
I
view.
don't see it that way.
Well, once again, if Rafe Fowlin trusts you, I trust you. But if you could change yourself to be more adult-sized, then we can bring you adult-sized armor.
I also
I
do
think-
that.
I think we can all go from now. Phelan, if I know it's confusing to go back and forth, Phelan probably what he goes by now going forward. That's helpful for anybody instead of back and forth.
Fowlin,
If you
it
forget,
is.
it's fine. Just trying to help you out. What about? Can we get a scroll maybe from town that might disguise you, Eris? That's your area, not mine, so I don't know.
Let me double check to see something real quick.
If you can use scrolls. 'Cause
Can't
that-
you like
Anybody
do
can use
that
scrolls, can't they?
infusion
no
thing
clue.
that gives you the scroll for like first level or something?
Oh, you know what? Just a second here. That's actually an ingenious idea, and I actually have something that might help.
Don't you have Flash of Genius now?
No, I'm like
Oh.
half sorcerer, half artificer.
Oh, okay. I love that ability.
It is good.
Green sorcerer.
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah. If we actually have downtime, I can make a little usable tattoo of disguise self for myself.
How much time? Downtime?
That's an hour.
Oh, awesome. Perfect. We got a plan. So we're going to rest out. We're going to rest in the jungle here, or we're going to rest in town. So I'm here safer, right?
I'd say here's safer. Yeah.
Not here,
Well,
except
like
here,
in the
but like,
jungle, yeah.
yeah. Agreed.
You know the jungle, Fowlin. It's relatively harmless. You're not expecting, any panthers or any dinosaurs or anything like that. You're fairly, it's fairly benign forest.
Right. That works. All right, so we'll go to the jungle and get some rest in, and meet the guys back here, the military back here.
Okay, so you head into the forest. You go about 500-600 feet in there. You find a suitable place. You set up watches. And things are relaxing. You do in fact get a long rest in, but you get something better than a long rest. You get a new level. You have leveled
Awesome.
up.
Goodness.
Fantastic.
Take a moment, level up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, one
Fifth
last
level spells
time.
down.
Oh, not too bad.
Nice. Is that Soren, you get access to what level spells now? 4th level, did you say?
I think it's fifth now.
5th?
Yes.
Guys, you now
Yeah.
you're in, and you're now get my my Earl protection now within 10 feet of me. FYI,
Okay.
that's cool. I don't need to roll a die though. D10.
You got a 10-foot saving throw thingamajig, right, Fowlin?
Mhm.
What on
Oh, one. I can reroll runs though. That's right.
Yeah, you can re-roll a 1, yep. But if you get another 1, too bad.
5's good.
Soren, same goes with you. Oh, Soren!
You get twice.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Try to help you out, bud, but
I'll need 4 HP. Let's go. At least my con is high.
So Fowlin, what's your new HP?
Don't know him. Added 5 more plus all those other stuff. It's loading. It's 100 even.
100. Okay.
100 even.
Oh, I think for the first time I'm actually above you in hit points.
Cool. So you take all the hits now.
I've been taking plenty of hits.
Nothing takes hit like a barbarian.
Man, I've been trying to be mobile, but I failed in the last one, man. Took a lot of hits.
Eris, what's your new hit points?
72.
You guys are getting up there. My goodness.
I mean, Tan's already at 109 before I changed the level.
Lauren, what's your new hit points?
67.
I only hit it at 67 for some reason. That's cool. Okay, Udas.
107.
107, cool. Ken Ryu.
I'm at 111 now.
Oh,
Okay.
you son of a bitch.
Well, I have
Hey.
tough.
Oh, okay.
So,
Acceptable.
That's a
Acceptable.
huge chunk of my health.
Hey,
Tough
Tan's
and,
at 124. It's rolling 9.
how? Jeez Louise.
Right? It's a meaty warhorse, man. Sidekick rules.
What else did I get?
Um,
Oh.
Also, so I may have found some stuff while I was looking, through the house and stuff like that. If people wanna take a look and
Yeah.
see if they want it. Also, I'm taking one of the things though. I'm going to, well, okay. So I'm gonna put them all on the table. Tell me what you want, what you don't want. I'll tell you guys what I want.
Do you want to whisper to me? I mean, you got it. It was only you. If you wanted to just take one, not tell them.
We
Just
wouldn't
whisper
know.
me which one you want.
If they can tell me a reason why they would need it more than me, then I will let them take it.
Does this involve a persuasion roll? No, I'm kidding.
No. Okay, I've put it in the Discord.
Wound closure. What's that wound closure thing?
When you drop to 0 hit points, you don't. You drop to 1. Kind of like the barbarian,
Yeah.
the half orc thing. Actually, when they drop to 0, they don't.
What?
They drop to 1.
what kind of sword is the 9 life stealer?
Yeah, good question.
It's a longsword.
Longsword, man. Never a skirmisher, huh?
Ask for that if anyone else doesn't want it.
Did you get a longsword last time? One of those longswords, the magical items?
Yeah, it was the fire one.
All right. Can you mind if I have that one of the two of them?
Yeah, sure. I'll trade these with you.
Okay.
But also, I don't think it's going to be helpful if what's his name is actually a demon. Other than the fact that it's
Be a f-
magical.
Yeah. We found more things than that too. I got 2 swords, so and I got the ability to use 2 long swords. I'm just a dex based, so it's better for. I'm not a strength based character, but I can still use it. It's only a +2 difference on damage. But what is it? What's the actual sword?
It's a flame tongue longsword.
Okay, flame tongue. And then you want then if I get a magic sword out of this, you want the
Oh, I would like the wound closure. Yes,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. That's cool. Cool.
Okay, so everybody, when you're saying you're taking something, write down that you're taking it, and I'll cross it off the list. Okay?
I assume you want the Pearl of Power, is that right? Yes, that's what you're talking about.
No, I want the Ring of Evasion. I honestly thought the
Oh,
Pearl
cool.
of Power would be better for Sorin.
Yeah, I too. That's why I thought you were like going to fight over.
I think that's really the only one I can use on here.
Yeah, it's cool.
So you'll take it?
Yeah, I'll take it if no one opposes.
And then I needed 2 swords, so that's cool. A long sword and a skirmisher, but
And a
yeah, it's
glitter,
definitely worth it, huh?
if anyone wants
What's currently in the quiver, by the way?
Nothing.
Quiver is
I don't think it comes with anything. I mean, it just
It
stores
just,
a lot of
it's
stuff.
bottomless, right?
It's almost
is it
like a
bottomless
bag of
quiver or
holding
no?
for ammo.
Yeah, it's just I'm wondering if there's any ammo already in it.
Yeah, in the bottomless, in the whole deal, it's a bottomless quiver.
Can hold up to 60 arrows, bolts, or similar objects. The mid-size compartment holds up to
Okay.
18 javelins, and then
Okay.
the larger one is bows, quarterstaffs, or spears.
Do any of us use any of those things? I mean, I'll take it, I guess, just because I use a longbow and like the if I have to use a long weapon, I try not to. But do any of you guys use anything like that to use that?
Nope. I don't
I
even
mean,
have a weapon.
I'm assuming whoever's taking the quiver is also taking the bow. Like,
Yeah, I'll
'cause
do that then. That's
still
fine.
has Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
okay.
take those. I mean, I don't use those very often, but I mean, if nobody else uses them, why not, right?
Okay.
Quiver is
Um,
empty.
Okay, quiver is empty.
Okay.
And then my suggestion for the healing potions would be, everybody but me should be able to take one.
Actually,
I
it
can
might be the
heal
other way
myself.
around. Well, yeah, but like I'm not sure that you guys want to carry them. If you and Soren could carry them, then you could help dish them out if necessary.
So DM ruling is feeding another potion to another player an action?
Yes, to feed yourself though is a bonus action. I don't think those are the official
Okay.
D&D rules,
Right.
but that's how I do it. Feeding it to yourself, bonus. Feeding it to a down comrade, for example, is an action.
In that case, I would
Yeah,
buy
agree.
for 2 of those healing potions.
Yeah, I would too, actually.
2 and 2? Are you guys okay with that?
Anybody disagree with that? Because we're the ones that keep going down. I keep getting beat up.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
fine.
you
I usually don't get hit, so.
Yeah, we get
I'm
hit.
just looking through
That is a
spells.
dangerous thing to say.
Yep.
Okay, so 2 to Eunice, 2 to Fallon / Rave.
Uh-huh.
And to be fair though, Eris/Mara was never a frontline fighter, but she did has a habit of going down, so...
Uh-huh.
You know, that has not stopped in this campaign. I think it may just be me.
I said Eris/Mara. Yeah.
We're 2 for 2. That is not good odds.
Right.
It's gonna be even worse. Next character's a tank.
So I gotta test this.
Are you playing a tank in the next campaign?
I'm a fighter, yeah.
Fighter, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, almost certainly last session next week. Maybe
cool.
one more session.
Cool.
So if everybody's okay, I'll take the Ring of Evasion, because dexterity saves seem to be what's killing me most of the time.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
Sure.
Okay, so there we go. Obviously add those to your D&D Beyond sheet. They should all just be standard magical items. Attune if you need to.
Good.
And the morning comes. Now, obviously you feel that there's the problem of getting Clifton and indeed the whole of the Wonderment Assembly under not the rule of King McAllister, but you can't help but peer across to the east and see smoke and boiling water, and you know what's there. You know it's big, you know it's evil, and you know just being in its presence almost killed you. You think and wonder, we had the entirety of the Wonderman Assembly army behind us. There's a true and righteous king behind us. What the hell could you possibly do against such a creature? That perhaps is a problem for another day, because morning rises, you feel better, you attune to your magic items, you're feeling a little bit more powerful, and you go back to the Leighton Dawson's compound, back to the fortress, and there you find Samson Holt and a lot of the other soldiers are looking like they're trying to guard the place, probably under the orders of Leighton Dawson. The soldier that was sent to tell them that you're all dead seems to think that they've bought it, and Leighton was smiling quietly to himself. For some reason he said that when he told him that they found people that were dead. Actually, let's go back a step. Would you have told him specifically that Fowlin McAllister is dead? Is that the message you would have sent? Or just the interlopers?
Yeah, I think so. Right? Yeah. Because he knew that Fallon was here. We knew he was going to set him up if he didn't. So we're going to try to head that off and say, yeah, we're going to say that, yeah, they think that Phelan was dead.
Okay, so the soldier says he said he told quite a tale how it was a great battle and that Rafe stood up to the charging army, but before long he took down more men than he possibly should have. His sister Randy Fall and all the interlopers that they mentioned, there's a pink tiefling, there was a skinny human-looking guy, and there was a guy almost as wide as he was tall. And just for good measure, they also massacred a kid. Yeah, you're all dead. And he said the king was very pleased to hear this, and Leighton was ecstatic to hear this. Henry, I think you were saying something?
Is this a compound or whatever, like on a cliff or something?
Where you are now, it's kind of beachfront property, effectively. Just like a little fortress on the coast.
Okay. Just wondering.
The ship is still parked out there, by the way.
Yeah, I thought I had taken the ship, but I don't know
Are there
about that.
are there people on it?
Yeah, yep, there are people on it. Like ship hands type people. I mean, every ship needs a bunch of people to run it. They didn't seem to want to get involved when they saw things were being attacked. They didn't seem to want to get involved when the horses came.
We should probably just leave them be at the moment.
Samson says, well, is it, what are we doing with these drugs?
We have to destroy the drugs.
Absolutely.
Burn them?
Worked last time, didn't it?
Right. So the young lady who was, who says she had the problem with the rock salt, takes a deep breath and holds up a torch. Who's going down with her?
Rafe will. Or Phelan will.
Okay. So, for Fowlin token, but it says Rafe, but that's fine.
Yep,
Eris,
I'll
Soren,
join.
Udas, you going down?
Yeah, I'll go down just to see the pretty explosions or fire or whatever.
Okay, so
I'm okay as long as this getting done.
So Udas, are you coming down? Or staying up?
No, I'll stay up as long as
Stay up.
they
Okay.
get it done.
Henry, you?
No, I'll stay as well.
Stay up. Okay, so we've got Fowlin, Soren, and Eris going down. And the soldier comes down with you. Drag everybody across to there. Okay, I know you're not there, Udas and Henry, but I'll put you down anywhere so you can just see what's happening. So you're ghostly figures. So you can go wherever you like. Oh, Udas! Want to cut back on the carbs, bud. And yeah, so you're not there, Henry, and Udas, but just so you can see what's happening. So you see, Fowlin probably don't want to stand there. You can stand there, and notice you've got an aura on you now. This is your plus.
Cool.
What's the saving throw modifier? Plus what? It's your charisma, I think.
A charisma, which is 5, I think.
So
Four.
plus 5 to your saving throws
Four.
if you stand. Oh, plus 4 if you're standing in that
Yep.
that circle to your saving throws. So, the young lady, she brings the lit torch to this, and it catches pretty quickly. As I said, it's crates containing the stuff, and before long it starts crackling and crackling and crackling. And she says, maybe we should move on. This is going to get nasty in a moment. And she starts heading down this underground passageway.
She's going down the passageway instead of back up?
Yeah, she's going down here. You don't know what's down here.
Okay.
You piqued my curiosity.
Did she take any of the drugs before she lit it?
Make a perception check.
Where'd she go? I lost her. There she is.
I'm not good at
Down in the
perception.
air. No, she did not.
Good.
And you see there's barrels of the stuff here. Not quite as much as in the other room, and she kind of shrugs and starts lighting these ones up. She says, well, I guess we go up the ladder. After you.
Alright. Rafe will go first.
Hey, Rafe and Soren. You make
Or
me
Phelan,
a
sorry.
Constitution saving throw, please. And Udas rushes in just at the right time.
You guys get
That's
you guys get a
me.
+4. Remember that.
Okay, Rafe, you're fine. Soren, you're fine. Alan McAllister.
Change his name on here. I'll do that
Am
too.
I far enough back, or am I?
You
Also
tell me,
good.
would you have followed your friends or would you have hung back?
I was watching the fire, like the pretty sparkly fire, so it depends on. Yeah, I'm probably distracted, to be honest.
Okay, so you don't need to make it. Okay, wow, look at that Constitution saving throw on Rafe. So you all do it. And once again, Fallon, as you just stand right here to get up on the ladder, another, you didn't see this, but a greenish glyph glows underneath you. And then poof, comes up and you'll take a deep in breath of poison. And you'll all take half of this, and poison damage. Once again, I'm running pretty low on that. So you'll take 8 points of damage. And roll us if you look at that, 30, 33. Oh my goodness. I've been rolling those ones. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, and this blazes up. And then you climb up. And you need to do it. You just come up inside this compound over here. Just pop up through you probably don't actually see in there, do you?
Nope.
Pop up in here. I see in here. In that little compound here. And you go through a door. Come out over here. You see lots of crates. None of them are actual drugs or anything. Just basic kind of shipping supplies. Okay. And then, some very acrid type smoke starts pouring out of the compound. Okay. What do you guys do?
Is there a way you go back out the way we came, or
I just come out through this door here.
Okay.
Like
And,
normal people.
You open the door. I'll even remove the door so you can see outside and inside. Okay, Samson says, well, let's start this ruse.
let's do this?
Okay, you, Kenryu, you need to do something about your appearance.
Wow.
I alter self myself.
Okay, to look like an adult version of Kenryu, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and you, Tiefling, pink is not the color of the assembled.
How long does it take for us to get there? Basically.
An hour or so.
Okay, well my spell thing only lasts about an hour. So I'll kind of cover up the best that I can in the meantime, and I'll cast it when we get closer to.
Okay. And what do you look like?
Oh gosh. Um. I will turn my hair like black, and I'll turn my skin tone more of like a ruddy-ish tanned color, like more like what kind of the people of this area kind of look like.
Sure. So just a female version, kind of the coloration of the people is kind of a light tan brown. So light tan brown, black hair. A human?
Yep, and I'll round my features up a little bit so I'm not quite so distinguishable. It's not like, hey, this is an off-color version of the person I just fought yesterday.
Okay. And what functionally is it?
A disguised self.
The sky self. So at a casual inspection, it appears as the illusion. But you're pretty much the same size, I assume, as the human you're doing. So there's no there's no real place for your hands to like casually pass through. Like if they go to head level, they'll hit a head. And it will take an active perception check. If they suspect something, then they can make a perception check and may or may not see through the illusion.
Yeah. And in the meantime, I will wrap my tail around my leg so that I do not accidentally hit somebody with an invisible leg.
that is a good idea.
Tripping hazard,
Excuse
really.
me. Okay, so with the assistance, several of these members of the assembled who are now loyal to Fowler and McAllister stay behind because they got to keep up that ruse at least. Just 3 of them. Actually, 4 of them stay back. You take their war horses. They've brought back suitable suitable assembled. I think that would definitely pass you off as a soldier. And most of the like a tunic almost that you put over top that's got the symbol of the Wanderman Assembly on there. And you all jump up on your war horses. Again, these are serious horses. And start making your way to Clifton. You get about 10 minutes out. Imagine this time Eris casts the sky self, looking like the person she described. And make your way back into Clifton. Now Clifton is... Actually, I have a map now for Clifton. This is... Oh, actually, I'm not going to show you the map just yet for reasons. I can do... Okay, now I can show you the map. So this is Clifton. You guys just see the map, right? Anything else?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So this is the Clifton Castle. As you see, the whole complex, the inner city is all walled off. The wharf is walled off, and there are gates along here that are portcullis type deals. It's quite hard to get into the city, but you approach from this way. The mere fact that Samson Holt is leading this merry band of gentlemen and women pass through the gate without instance. They close it behind you. And not surprising since it's a time of war. You come through the secondary gate. Same idea. Samson Holt just gives a nod. All the other soldiers give nods. Can or not, it doesn't matter, but the vast majority are fine. And finally, you get to the gate that stops people getting direct access to the castle. Pass through that gate once again. You dismount your horses because there's suitable stables here where you can store the horses. Horses going up into castles, not a good idea. You get off these war horses and you, including Samson Holt, approach, and you enter the castle itself. Samson Holt walks with confidence towards the throne room where you know that King McAllister is. And before you get there, even before you get to the throne room, some really burly looking guards who look as if they're employed for their musculature. But they talk not like some muscle-bound moron. But they say, "Oh, what is it?" And Samson says, "Oh, we have business with the king. We have news to report about the attack on Leighton's Dawson's castle. This is information that he'd want to hear." Rafe, why don't you roll me a d20? High is good.
High is good. Well, crap.
I'm sorry. King is busy with preparations for this war. You may not. Perhaps come back tomorrow. Very busy. Samson turns and subtly locks contact with Rafe and looking to see what Rafe has to say or to take the lead or what Rafe wants.
Give me a second. I gotta think. He looks at the guy and says, "The king really needs to see us in cast command." Let us
Okay.
in.
Okay, so I'm gonna say these guys have a +1 to this. I'm gonna roll a d20. Whoop. Ha. Oh, what
Yay.
business is it exactly?
I didn't say. I said you let us in. You let us. The king needs to see it. The king needs to see us. You will let us in.
He
His command.
stands he stands aside. His mate says, "What the bloody hell are you doing?" As he stands aside, he says, "No. Okay, in you go. So what business is it of the king? I need to record it. What business is it?"
And he nodded at Samson to say, to seat back up what he's going to talk about. It's a report to the king.
Sam says, "Report from the king in terms of the assault on Leighton Dawson's castle." The guy scribbles it through. And how long before he realizes that he's been duped? How does that work?
I don't even know. I know.
The concentration.
It's not concentration. It says duration 1 round, but it doesn't say if they recognize anything.
Okay, so they just follow your command.
It's just verbal too. So
Yep, yes or no, material or somatic. And the guy
they
says,
follow it. And a
wait.
minute later, he'll go, "Why did I do that? Why did I do that?"
Yeah, pretty much. He says, wait, hold up. Sorry. No, sorry.
It's a minute later, we're in.
Okay. Weird. Hey, Rafe. Your token is weird. It's halfway off the map. I can't select it. Anyway, let me show you what I'm talking about. You may see 2 auras here. One is Rafe over here somewhere, but I can't select his token. It's weird. So ignore whatever's happening over here. Okay. Now this guy, actually with the blue dot, is Samson. So this guy is Samson. Yeah, you walk through. You know that this way lies the king. And you see some soldiers. Once again, they're fairly serious looking. You guys do.
Keep going.
Okay, Samson
Yeah, we've
walks
allowed it.
into the throne
Allowed it.
room.
Now, he's cloaked, of course, for now. I've got that, don't I? Do I have
Yep.
that token? I don't have that. Okay.
And you see several things. Obviously, there are some guards here. Who looking very serious in adorned armor. These guards here, they look... you would struggle to take them down one-on-one. These are the very, very elite of the assembled. These two gentlemen here. Sitting on the throne is someone you instantly recognize, Fallon. It is King Cyrus McAllister II. I'm your brother. And to the right of him, sitting not on the throne but nearby, is the rather obese form of Leighton. Plainly his wings are not out. And you see your brother for the first time in a long time. A lot of memories come flooding back. The good times you had as kids, both being princes of the kingdom. The bad times you had when he was a bit of a dick. And the recent betrayal. Like, this was the man who effectively put you in exile, away from your kingdom, away from your people, by concocting a story that you tried to assassinate him. Furthermore, you know your mother is dead. He's blamed that on. Well, so all these emotions, I imagine, coming flooding back to Fowlin. And the king himself, he looks a lot more gaunt than you can remember him, Fowlin. He doesn't look a picture of health. He's on deck still, but he's lost some weight. And he looks as if he's aged. Probably about at the same rate of you. You've had some stressful times. All those months ago, you were floating on a boat in the middle of the ocean, being attacked by sharks and all sorts of things. You've gone through some trials. It seems your brother has gone through some trials as well. While it's been only a few months, he, like you, looks like he's aged several years in this time. And he's sitting in his throne and he's kind of slumped. Bad posture. Leaning back. And he sees you guys come in and says, Samson! What is it? I've a water run. What is it that you want? We know Leighton Dawson's castle was attacked. What else is there to say? Fowlin's dead? What is it? Speak up, man. Samson turns and looks at you. Fowlin.
Phelan then drops his cloak and walks forward and says, "The time to judgment is over. Your time is done. You failed our people."
Oh, no. No, brother. I've led our people. And run away like you. Not the coward that ran away. I've stood here with my people. We are winning the war against the other people, whose name I should know, but it's temporarily forgotten, escaped the DM's mind. But I'm leading this battle. What have you done? Turned your tail and ran.
People are suffering because of you, and your time is done. It's time to end this.
Boop.
Yep.
No.
And
What else do you want?
what
Are
kicks it
Eunice
off?
and Randy standing in the hallway?
Yeah.
Yeah, feel free to adjust yourself as these
You
things
got to
kicks
be
off.
closer. Yeah, you got to be closer.
Okay. So what kicks off the combat is... Oh man, sorry, just a sec. Macros isn't working. Yeah. Okay, okay, much better. Initiative. Leighton Dawson, your old mate, can fall into initiative. And... Second. Click on that. The mood changes. Okay, Cyrus says, I should have taken you down before this. Turns out not gold would betray the people against you. But today, Fowlin McAllister, we will see what type of man you truly are. Attack him, men! And this guy here immediately rushes over to you, Fallon. He brings out his long sword, and he's going to attack you twice. This long sword, one-handed. Swipe once, swipe twice. Both of them miss, but he's going to attack you also with his off-handed short sword, but just swoosh, he swings at you 3 times, and 3 times he misses. Fallon.
But first, I'm going to use bonus action Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
And then get to Cyrus.
Okay. Make an attack.
Nope. I get 2 attacks left. So the Flame Sword.
King McAllister is heavily armored. He's got the classic armor that's almost more ornamental than it is functional, but it is functional. And he's got a mace, once again, almost more ornamental than functional, but you definitely wouldn't want to be hit with it. Your first one is your flame tongue arm. That was your bonus action to light it.
I can't use bonus action. I use that for the spell, so you have to not
Okay.
count the flame yet.
Okay, so the sword comes down. You attack with advantage, right? Could shoot a Zephyr Strike. The first one parries across with his mace as he blocks your sword coming down. The second one, though, you manage to get the dig in. Takes 7 points of slashing damage. And you cut a big swathe down his side, and he grabs it.
Okay.
Son of a bitch! Everybody on
I'm
the
gonna
bastard. Yep.
I'm going to add maneuvering attack and let Udas move half his movement,
Okay.
and add a D8 for damage on that hit.
Okay.
So
I
4
get my
points.
full damage or full movement or
No, half your movement.
half movement.
And then I'm going to attack Action Surge and attack
Oh.
again.
Okay.
Can I move without attacks of opportunity or no?
I have no clue.
I
I'll put that in
wouldn't think
check.
so.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so either.
But you would get
Are
attacks
these
of
guys on the other side of like a wall though? Can they hit you?
I don't know.
Actually, I
Um,
want to say
Here.
I'm going to save Action Surge. I want to save that. I wanna save
Yes.
that.
Technically, you're on the other side of the wall to them. The door is like as shown on the map. You know, a simple sidestep would be enough to attack you. Okay, so no action surge. Okay. So you
Yeah,
do this?
yeah. I'll say that.
So I can move without being attacked?
This guy
Like
would probably
where?
get an attack of opportunity. Oh, that's your buddy. No, he won't. Actually, I need to roll him in.
Oh, no. Oh,
Yeah,
he's
this
our
is an
buddy.
ally.
Oh,
This that's an
oh,
ally.
that's
The target you attack. So no, you
Would
can only
not mean
yeah,
buddy.
you would not get attacked by Cyrus.
No.
yeah. I will.
Samson
move
as
up
well.
to there.
Okay. If you like, as a free action, you can flip the table. Would you like to flip the table, Udas?
Oh, fuck yeah! Of course.
Boosh! Some rather delicious food, like apples without a single bruise on them, strawberries with the stems removed, glasses of wine, mutton meat, all go flying across, and it lands in this piano over here and kind of gunks up some of the keys. So, well done. Okay, but that's actually just your movement. This guy here swings around here. And is going to attack Kinryu. AC is 18. Comes at you with a sword. Hits you with a sword for the 22.
I'm going to cast Shield.
What's your armor class now?
23.
Okay, so the first one, your shield pops up, just bashes off it, but then he sees what you're doing and he comes at with a second attack with his longsword. This one does hit, you take 10 points of damage. And then as you're momentarily off balance, he comes at you with his short sword. Rolls a 19, so once again your shield pops up and just bounces off it. And you hear the king, leave those idiots alone. Go for Fowlin.
I moved him real quick to have extra movement. Because I get to go extra movement with the different strike.
Oh, and it also doesn't do attacks of opportunity, right? So you're
Correct.
good.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Okay, Soren.
I'm just gonna use my new spell I got. I got Bigsby's Hand.
Ooh, nice.
So I'm gonna cast that. Oh, I did not mean to. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to cast it.
Here's
There
a
we
big
go.
beast hand for you.
Oh, perfect. I can't move him.
Oh, right. Now, I don't know why. Other games I run, all these tokens are animated. This is a very spooky hand that kind of goes like this, but for some reason in this game they won't animate.
It's moving.
It did for me.
Yeah, it's moving.
Is it?
Yeah, it's moving for me.
Yeah.
Okay, it gets weirder. It's not moving at all for me. But I'm glad it's working for you as players. That's weird. Okay, well anyway, the effect is the same. Okay, so you get Bigsby's hand and you cast it right next to that guy. And-
Yes.
You want to attack with it? Can you attack with
I'm going to use Grasping Hand
this
to
hand?
grapple him, and I get advantage if they're medium or smaller. It's a strength check versus its +8. It's strength of 26, so it has a +8.
Okay, and what? So you roll your +8. Is that how it works?
Yeah, so it's got a 17
Ah,
athletics versus.
okay. What
Whatever
this guy's
it gets.
athletics is. Okay.
Yeah.
One
It's
thing
kind
you
of
notice,
crap
these
roll.
guys, as I said, are serious soldiers. They are truly impressive. Okay, so it's going to make a strength saving throw. Athletics,
you
if
could-
it does have athletics. +9.
Oh, there we go. I get advantage. I forgot.
You get advantage because...
It's medium or smaller creature.
What is medium or smaller?
Yeah.
And this was an opposed check. It is grappled.
Yay.
So
Um,
grapple.
yeah.
So his movement is 0, right? And that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, Bigby's hand comes and grabs hold of the soldier. You see the soldier just rippling with muscles, tries to break free, but I can't. Judas. Great move.
Going to rage.
Yes.
First.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
It's
okay,
not the
that's
force
nice.
damage.
I know, it's not that stupid throwing one. Oh, perfect.
At the
Aim it
king?
right for the king. Con save. It's 5 + 2. Are we at 3 yet, guys? No. 4. I forget where it says. What are.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Is 9 3?
I'm not sure. I'm just gonna pull it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, 9. A proficiency bonus should be +4. Is that what you're asking?
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So it's 8 + 4 + 4.
16 is the DC.
Yep.
Okay, con save as a DC. Okay, so Mr. King here for his con flat rolled. There was a 7. So you're a little.
Alright, so just
Oh.
rage, and as I run straight at him, he takes a blast in the face and is blinded. Now,
Okay. As your
With
rage
elite-
comes out, this is like, I mean, remember back in the inn, things were written rather terrible when you rage, but this one, nigh on perfect as a shoot of bolt just blinds the king. He's looking around dazed and confused.
And I believe I get advantage because he's blinded for free without having.
You do?
Alright.
Wow. So,
Oh,
yeah, well, 20 is exactly what you needed. So
Alright.
you hack once, and you hack twice.
Oh, and let me just check real quick. I think
Ooh,
9.
three.
Yes, +3 to my rage.
So 6 to
So
whatever damage
these
you roll
are
here.
+6.
19, 20. Okay, so your sword just carves into him. He shakes. He curses. He's severely hurt.
Yeah, and if for flavor, if you'd like with my crusher, I'd be pushing him up against that wall or the chair, like I'm bouncing them off things with
Okay,
getting bounced around.
cool. So yeah, absolutely, I love it. Okay, Udas, nice round. Oh, guys, with this king. This guy says, "Protect the king!" and he rushes over here to attack you. He brings out this massive great sword. Now, what's your AC now, Udas?
15.
15. And he brings the great sword down. And that's going to hit for a total of 17 slashing damage. You can half that to 8 with your rage. As he just carves into you. You grunt. He swings again, this time rolling a 24. You take 21 points of slashing damage, reduced to 10 due to your rage. And he comes out with a third attack, swings, and this time he rolls a 25. You take 19 points of slashing damage, reduced to 9 thanks to your rage, as he just carves into you. See, these are serious looking guys. This guy takes the lead and says, "For the king!" Actually, did I do that wrong? Where's the grappled guy? Oh, I got Bigby's hand on him. Okay, now you're good. So this veteran guy rushes over. Couldn't see him under the hand that's moving for you. And he too attacks Soren. This time he's coming at you with a long sword, one-handed, swings once. Ooh, hits again. A 16 was your armor class, right? No, 15. Yeah, so 16 hits. It carves into you again. You take 6 points of slashing, reduced to 3 thanks to your rage. Swings again. Hits again with a 21 for 4 points of slashing damage. Then it comes at you offhand with a short sword, and the last one misses.
4 total or 4 half?
4 total. It was 8, reduced to 4.
Good.
Hacks into you. And you guys watch as these people are nothing if not loyal as they rush up to protect their king. King Ryu.
Okay, I'm going to Misty Step. Right here. As
Okay.
a bonus action. And then I'm going to run up on Leighton Dawson.
Okay. Dash
And
over
then
there.
I'm going to
Yep.
try to kill him.
Again.
Hopefully. With a booming blade as my first attack.
I'm going to say as you hit him, his true form is revealed. So we'll just move
Ew.
this guy over here. Put this guy over here. Okay, so, yeah, make your attacks. Are you doing booming blade, you said?
Mm-hmm. For the first attack.
Okay.
22.
22 hits. So 14 slashing, or 20 total. The thunder damage. Your booming blade. 20 on latent. Okay.
And then
And-
normal attack as my set. Well,
And 9 if he moves.
yeah, 9 if he moves.
Okay.
Second attack misses.
Yep. Just swing and a miss. Dodges out the way. Things are coming.
And that's it. Oh, and I'm gonna shout out, "This is who you have on your side. Look at this thing."
Look at it.
Miles,
And-
To the guards and shit.
Make a persuasion check, Henry, at disadvantage.
Persuasion at disadvantage.
Yep. Oh! They're far too focused on the king. They see Leighton in his true form, shall we say. But the king is getting the crap beaten out of him. This guy struggles to get out of it. So I think we make an opposed roll again. Actually, no, he's not going to do that. He's not going to try and escape. He struggles and he puts his long sword back and he pulls out his short bow. He points it at Soren. Let me go, you son of a bitch! He fires his short bow. Goes,
Does the piano give me any cover?
I'll give you +2. Rolls a
Heck
20
yeah.
Rolls a 23. As a short bow.
No, it hit me.
We have shield.
It doesn't
I don't
help.
think that matters.
Okay.
So firstly, 13 points of damage. And make me a con
Oh,
saving throw. For concentration. Okay, no problem. He kind of reaches into his... Not sure how to interpret this. Do you read that as 3 attacks with a short bow?
I would say so, yeah.
I would say so.
Or I mean, no, he doesn't.
Fires a short bow again.
Yeah.
This time he rolls a 10. The arrow
Hey.
just clanks behind you. Third one. 25. 10. 10 points of damage and another con save. Okay, so the big B hands comes up. So as the arrows start flying towards you, kind of some of them hitting you, some of you flying past them, he's just going like a machine gun almost. You survived and you maintain. Oh, your hit points. You kind of survived. Eris, what do you do?
Yeah. Survived. Air quotes.
I'm just checking faces, just a second.
Hey, what? I'm good.
I'm going to skedaddle over here.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Aid at 4th level on target 3 creatures, so myself, Henryu, and Eudes. So everybody gets plus 15 max health.
And that's not even concentration, is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Very nice buff as you cast Aid. Those 3 people feel a lot better as you feel a bit more vitalized. Obviously your max, you get 15 hit points now anyway, so that's awesome. That's your turn, Eris?
At the moment, yes. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
You rush over, cast the spell, everybody's feeling a lot better. King Cyrus McAllister II. When is his blindness in, Eudes?
I don't know if it actually specifies.
Blinded until the start of your next turn.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so he's still blinded. He's gonna shout out, "Men, protect me! My fort, take out McAllister, take out Fowlin. He obviously wants the throne. He's a traitor then, and he's a traitor now." And blindly, he lashes out with you with this mace. Eudes, he's gonna get disadvantage. Swings at you with its mace. And it just fails miserably. You kind of, it's a rather pathetic swing. You don't even dodge out the way, and it's just gonna poof off your chest, falls to the ground. Damn it! And protect me! And your friend Samson Holt, he is going to attack the person next to him. One, two, just roll once, and once. Okay, so these guys are going mano on mano, and he hacks into him, says surprise, and he attacks this person here, takes 8 points of damage. The other one, he just blocks out the way. The swords clash, they kind of fight off each other. This other veteran, he rushes in, sees what's happening. Now he sees Soren, obviously up to no good. He sees someone here who's a traitor to the round, and I'll roll Randy in a second. Thanks for pointing that out. I'm going to say on a 6, he attacks Soren, because he really doesn't like traitors. So he comes over.
Oh my god!
And he swings over to Soren. Let me just get Randy in the initiative.
Traitor, she's like her.
I'm gonna die.
I need to bring her up
Violence.
on-
Shout out and say, "Bring it over here!"
Well, as I said, he doesn't like traitors, but apparently he doesn't like Randy. Randy doesn't like Soren even less. Let me just get up her stats as I've got her in D&D Beyond. Huh? She. Cheers. Okay, so get her in initiative.
She's sitting anywhere where she
Can't
might have
teach
got an
you.
opportunity attack and stop that.
Well, so all the way down here. She likes to going in the shadows. I'm gonna say she was, since the DM didn't even remember she was there. The creatures don't either. She's going to try and stab this guy in the back as he goes to Soren. She's going to get this at advantage. Stabs him. Ugh. Right in the back. That hits. Going to do this much damage. Ugh. The guy stumbles and gets stabbed in the back by Randy. Now I'm going to give this a 50-50. I'm going to give you another chance, Soren. Why don't you roll it? Roll me a d6 and roll high. Roll me a d6 and roll high.
Yelling at it, come get me.
You bitch! And he turns around and he attacks her. Long sword, short sword. And plus. It's twice. Carves into her once with a long sword. Another time with a long sword. She recoils back, takes 16 points of damage. She looks seriously injured, but she says, you'll have to do better than that. Okay, so that was his go. Leighton Dawson. Is now his form is now fully revealed, and he cast his natural form off, and he flies up into the air, and as he moves off you hear another boom as he takes 9 points of thunder damage from the the step he takes thanks to Leighton. Yes, Kenryu, you can have attack of opportunity.
I'm not gonna take it.
Okay, so boom, he raises up in the air right to the top of the chamber, which is 20 feet up. Going to cast a spell.
Am I going to cast a spell?
Oh no, he's going to cast a spell.
Oh.
Actually, he casts this spell first, and then he goes up. Oh man. Bring out the ruler for this one. Oh shit.
Oh boy.
Kill your king.
That's a big count.
Oh, how's the ceiling?
20 feet. Actually, if a 60-foot cone. Just. Right. Oh my goodness. He's going to save that one. Okay, this is what he's going to do instead. He's going to take his massive glaive from his side, and before he flies into the air, he is still going to do that. He is going to take Kinryu twice with his massive glaive, and he swings once. Boom! What was it? 21?
I'll take it.
You'll take it. Okay, so the glaive cuts across your chest, and you take 18 points of slashing damage. And then he swings again with his massive glaive in his hand. What was that? 14. So the second one missed. So it cuts you across the chest. Boom! Flies up in the air and hovering just above there, 20 feet above the ceiling. Randy. She's engaged with this guy. Like, takes a step here. Randy, this is not your position. Try and... She's going to do one dagger attack with her main hand. Misses. Goes with an offhand. That one hits. But that's just D4 worth of damage. So she stabs him in the guy's going down today, princess. Whoops. And he says, Fallon! Hi, anybody? A little help here? This guy rushes over, slips almost in the spilt food, comes right next to Fallon, attacks him once, twice with his long sword, missing both times. We're coming up with his offhand attack for his short sword. They dirty 20, Fallon. Is that going to hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so one of them hits, but in the meantime, you're just blocking these things left, right, and center, powering them. But one of them does get through. Your turn, Fallon.
What's the damage?
Oh, sorry, 6 points of damage.
Okay, so then he is going to do some things. He's going to move to here with no opportunity attack because Zephyr Strike. And he's going to attack. Oh, we go bonus action, Flame Tongue. Bonus action, Flame Tongue.
Okay, cool. Advantage for numerous reasons.
Okay.
Okay.
That's one. And see if it's a hit. First question. Oh yeah, no! Look at this.
Well, natural 20 hits, dude.
So yeah, we're gonna crit this with the double 2. So it's a 44.
Okay.
20
From the
there,
first,
and
that's
we're also
flame
gonna
damage.
use the fire pilot, and we're gonna use a D8, so it'd be a double that, which would be 2D8.
And what maneuver are you doing?
Good question. It's going to be a movement again, so Randy can move.
Oh, okay. Cool. Get there in a second.
Yep. So that's the first attack. Actually, I'm gonna wait on that. I'll wait on that because I want to use the. Well, I'm thinking. Hang on. No. Okay. Yep. Let her move. And then a second attack. Go ahead. Huh?
Yeah, she's
Let her
thinking
move.
about where to move to.
Okay. While she's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and do another attack.
Okay.
Second attack. So that was double. Come on.
Oh.
16. 16 hit.
There's not.
Okay. Now we are gonna action surge.
Actually, I'm gonna
Huh?
ask you a question. Well, my wife's gonna ask you a
Sure.
question, Fallon.
How do you want to do this?
Alright, so he's coming across and he's taking out the legs first and then coming back across with his hand across the face.
Hmm?
His brother goes down.
And as he falls to the ground, he looks at you with just utter hatred. Fallon, you son of a... And almost with anger, he kind of grabs you, stands up, grabs you by the shoulder. The hatred for you knows no bounds. Take him down, men! And then he falls to the ground, dead.
With his second attack, he's going after the guy right here by Udas
Okay.
south.
This is now action
where
surge.
is? Wait a second. Where is Dawson? Is he flying or sitting right there?
He's 20 feet up in the air, right here.
Okay. If I ran and jumped from that chair, can I hit him?
You
If he
can
ran and
try.
jumped up.
You can try.
Okay. So he'll
Um,
run and try to jump up from there, like acrobatics. I'll do a leap attack.
Do athletics or acrobatics with a DC 15 to pull that off. Oh, no
Okay.
problem. You reverse
Then we
spring.
will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Second attack. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's just
So,
too much effort
Second.
put into the swing.
but I can surge with it, so I get 2 more attacks on him, right? Okay.
You already okay? Yep.
Okay. I didn't use it yet because of that thing.
Okay.
Hero went down. Attack.
That one hits.
Okay. And with that, we'll do another. What's the hit? We're going to see where I'm at on my dice. In a second.
You notice as your flame tongue attacks him, doesn't take any damage at all to fire.
Yeah, so did that one. My smites. I'm down 2 spells. Sorry, I gotta check my spells before I do another attack.
Sure.
Okay, so this will be another second level smite on him. So it's a 48. A 21 on him from that. And that's maneuver as well. So it's a D8.
Okay.
Okay, this maneuver is we have 2 attacks, right? So this maneuver is going to be the commander's strike and says you just attack. Oh no, Kinryu attack now, and let Kinryu get an attack on. Oh, he can't hit him, can he?
Nope.
I can hit him. Okay, so
Being able to use a spell attack.
I'll throw it in some see. Commander strike. There it is. Well, I can't do it anyway. I use bonus action. I can't use that one. So I'll just attack.
One weapon
Save.
attack. One weapon attack.
Yeah. Yeah, and I already use bonus action anyway, so I can't use that one. So I'll just attack straight up. Down with it.
That one
The
misses.
16 hit. Okay, all right, that's my turn.
Okay, so you run onto the chair, you leap up, you do some serious damage to Leighton Sawson, and then you continue to fly through the air.
Yeah.
So
I'll
you
run.
land down here. Make me a dexterity saving throw, Fallon.
Okay, I still have movement left too.
Okay, you managed to do a nice little barrel roll. You take a little bit of damage. Take 6 points of
Okay.
damage as you clonk to the floor.
Sure.
And you're concentrating on...
Yeah, on the Zephyr strike.
Ah, so...
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, nice move. Flying through the air. This veteran's going to swing at this guy, your ally. He misses 3 times. Soren, still concentrating on Big B's hand. What do you do?
I'm going to. I need to bring this spell up again. Has hit points equal to my max. Okay. Might cast a fireball. It's not much else I can do here. I don't know.
The combined area makes it tricky.
Yeah. Cast it like that.
Okay, is that indeed what you do?
Does this hit Udos with this little bit of the circle here?
You don't know.
There we go.
Okay, I'll say that's fine. So you you don't get Udas, but you get these four gentlemen. So roll damage
Okay.
for your fireball.
And I'm gonna
And
change it to lightning damage. Roll
Okay,
that
and what's
metal
the DC?
over. I went to cast it again. God damn it. Split.
damage DC is 18. They all but this guy fail. You're 29, so he takes 14. He takes 29, the grappled one. He takes 29. And he takes 29. Okay, so the one closest to you dodges the best to his ability. Dodges, slides out the way. But your fireball explodes. Serious damage as it explodes around there. That's your turn, Soren?
And then bonus action, I can crunch this guy with the hand for 2d6 damage.
That just hits automatically?
Yeah, because as long as they're grappled, it just crunches them.
Okay,
Or
so he takes
bludgeoning.
the 4 points of damage. He gets burnt and crushed. I forgot to move Randy. Jeez, such a tough spot. He's going to evoke attacks of opportunity. 1, 2, 4, 5. Hey, Soren!
Oh, hello.
And-
Is this a pillar here?
There's a table with gold on it.
Sadness.
Oh, one of them does hit as she runs past, cuts across her back, 11 points of damage. Sorry, carry on, Soren. What would you... That was the end of your turn. Did you cast Fireball? Bonus action, Crush. Do you stay where you are?
Yeah. I have a
Okay.
big shield in front of me, I guess.
Cool. Udas. You see the king fall to Fowlin's hand. What do you do?
First, bonus action, I will shoot the beam of light at Fowlin. Oh, not Fowlin. I'm sorry.
What's that?
McAllister.
What is it?
Starts with
Concept?
F. mean Dawson?
Leighton Dawson. I don't know why I could not remember his name. I was like, Fallon McAllister? I don't know where that came from. Thank you, Eris.
Okay. He fails his con save, so you can roll damage on that. And he gets blinded
he-
as well.
He gets blinded. That's
Oh man, that's an ability.
specifically why
I
I
think
went
a
for
special
him.
on him I can do. Nope.
And
Takes-
then I'm...
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
2 points
2
of damage, and he's blinded.
And I'm going to swing reckless at this gentleman below
Okay.
me.
23 and 21 both hit. Roll damage for
Plus-
those is
6 total. So
6 total rage.
41 points of damage.
41. Wow. Okay, he's just carving into it, and he's blocking, trying to block it at his best of abilities, and tries to put up his sword, but you just power through.
And this guy's still
He's still in Big
This
B's
guy-
hand.
Big B's hand. Okay, then I'm going to actually push this guy back. I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm okay where I am. Never mind.
Well, he's going to come straight back at you anyway. Attacking with
Figured it.
advantage, thanks to your reckless thing. Brings his greatsword. Natural 20, 24, and 26. Okay, so the first one. I'll just add all these up for you. 23 reduced down to 13. 20 reduced down to 10, and 18 reduced down to 9. So you take 32 points of damage. Just carves into them. I've already halved all of that. Would have been 64, but thanks to your rage, he starts carving into. Okay, this veteran is going to follow suit and start attacking you as well. At advantage with his longsword. Rolls an 11, dearie me. And a 12 with his longsword. Comes offhand with a short sword. A short sword does hit you. Finally, you parry both of them, but the last one hits you for 3 points of damage. Ooh, starting to look a little rough there as I carve into you. Kinryu.
As a bonus action, I'm going to quicken a spell called Summon Draconic Spirit.
Ooh.
So a large-sized dragon spirit
Yep.
is summoned. I'll put him right here.
Well, I can get a. Oh, here we go. Here's a dragon spirit.
And Phelan can ride that, right?
Yeah, technically it can be ridden,
Yep. Up to the top.
but yeah, you know, I'm gonna hop on him, and then so yeah, you guys see a amethyst dragon like pop out of his eye, like kind of like when you summon a Pokemon. There's that beam of light. That's exactly what's happening right now.
Okay.
And so it shares my initiative.
Okay.
So I'm going to fly up.
Okay.
Actually, before I fly up, though, I'm going to actually use the first attack of my 2 to cast Chill Touch on Leighton Dawson.
Okay.
Hopefully this hits.
Ooh, it
19.
doesn't. But check out the cool Chill Touch effect on your DM.
Okay. And then I'm going to... Oh, I'm under him, but I'm on him.
Yep,
And then I'm
yep.
going to fly up
Yeah,
and
I've seen
attack
this.
him with my sword.
Okay. Cool. You're the only one. Oh.
Oh,
Oh, amazing. The cheer
you're
for that.
appropriate if you click him out.
Roll damage.
Does he have less than 100 hit points? I'm
No.
to guess not, but
Meta as hell.
Yeah.
just because of the sword.
Your DM has no comment, but functionally what it means is if it's less than 100 hit points and what happens?
It must succeed on a DC 15 con save or be slain instantly as the sword. I'm just gonna go.
A DC 15 con save. Okay.
Copy, paste. But that's only on a crit.
Well, that
so-
was a crit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, he's been hit though. Sure, he
he
got
is,
less.
he is
Yeah.
less than 100 hit points.
Yeah, but
I'll
now.
tell you his
sure.
con save is +6. So roll a d20 and roll between a 1 to an 8. 1 to a 1
Oh
to
my
an 8
god!
on a
Oh
Here we
my
go.
god!
It's so appropriate for you to kill him.
Guys, go!
That would be appropriate.
Oh!
So close.
So close.
You have DM inspiration.
Do I?
Do you?
No, I used it.
Okay, but on the plus side, you do 17 points of damage to Leighton Dawson.
Okay, and the dragon can attack too.
Okay.
But I don't understand the wording on this. I'm going to copy it exactly.
Use 2 attacks. Wasn't
2 attacks and a breath.
Copy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it 2 attacks and a breath?
Yeah.
The dragon
By
makes
this?
a number
Okay.
of rend equals to half the spell's level, and it uses its breath weapon.
There you go.
What breath
Those
weapon
levels
does
up.
it use, though? What's the spell quantum? Look it up on D&D Beyond.
It's summon draconic spirit. It was from
Yep.
the Fizbin, this dragon, whatever.
Yep. It's a good spell. It's a powerful spell.
Okay, so summon. There's a link there on Discord if anybody wants to look at exactly what I'm looking. Okay, so it gets a turn on your turn. Oh, its breath weapon isn't that deadly though.
No.
I thought it might be like one of those D6 get it back.
No, it's not that big.
Yeah, and are you concentrating on this? You are
Oh yes,
concentrating.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So yeah, make some attacks. So 2 rands
So it's-
and a breath weapon. So I'll get his dex saving
One
throw.
rand.
His dex will be at disadvantage because he's blind. Your attacks will be at advantage. Rolls a natural 1 on his. Those all hit. So roll damage for the
Okay,
rand and the breath weapon.
The rand deals 1d6. That's pretty low.
Plus the
Yep.
spell's level's piercing damage.
Okay.
It's a
And then the
27.
breath weapon, 2d6. And that's all force damage.
Okay. So despite not lopping off his head, you carve into him, and Leighton Dawson is looking very, very hurt. He's flying up there thinking he was safe, and the flying Fallon and a literally flying Kenryu on a huge dragon.
I have the dragon sword.
The champion, who is in Bigsby's hand, he is going to line up Soren once again. He's going to fire with his short bow. 16, Soren?
If it meets it beats, right?
Yes.
That's 2 on the piano, right?
Oh yeah, +2.
Oh, okay, then I'll shield.
Okay, shield comes up. Bounces off your shield. Fires another short bow. This one also bounces off your shield. But your third one is a 22.
That will hit.
13 points of damage. And make me a con saving throw. Okay, so you maintain concentration. Arrows flying all around you. And one of them finally hits, getting through your shield. Eris.
So Leighton Dawson's looking mighty messed up there.
Yeah?
Finish him!
Yep.
Fucking
sad
kill him,
you-
bro.
Kind of sad Kenryu didn't decapitate him, but
No, it was so cool.
Yeah.
But it's-
So close, too.
So close.
I'll just do a 3rd level magic missile.
Okay.
Very anticlimactic.
Nah. Oh, how you describe it.
+4.
Less holes.
I think it's spell fire.
What level are you casting at, sorry?
3rd, so is that 5 of them?
Yeah, 5d4 +5.
I'm just gonna roll them together.
The magic missiles cast, they course around the thing, and they're one after the other. Boom, boom, boom. They go into Leighton Dawson. Eris.
How do you want to do this?
The magic missiles are kind of shooting out with such force that he's not able to dodge them as he's kind of blinded, and they just shoot through his body, leaving little like crevices or holes as they pass through.
Ooh. He goes, "Oh!" And he falls to the ground, Kinryu, would you like an attack of opportunity as he falls to the ground?
Why not?
This will be a free one. You don't even need a reaction for this. Take a swing. Please roll a natural 20. Please roll a natural 20. Please roll a natural 20. Oh, you had it at advantage. So you hit him. We'll say booming blade. It explodes. Goes Leighton Dawson.
All right.
Finally.
Well done.
Alright. Been around a while. Is it your turn, Eris?
Almost a big bad.
Um,
You're so long.
I'm gonna move over. Oh god. I'm gonna move over here,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to quickened spell. I'm quickening a cantrip, so I'm punching with a booming blade
Okay, punch away.
to hit. Yeah, that's why I don't hit things.
Yeah. Yeah, so your booming
I tried. I was
Work.
cool earlier.
Sounded cool in your head, right? Alright.
Yeah.
So your ally guy. And he takes the guy to the south of him. Longsword, short sword. Misses 3 times, just swings and misses. Ah, damn it! The guy, I think it's his turn next, returns a favor. Boom, boom, boom. And he does hit twice. He manages to block one of them. He does take 11 points of damage. Okay, Leighton Dawson, it's your turn. Too soon, Malcolm, too soon. Hey, Randy. Randy will take a shot at this guy. If she hits, it will be sneak attack damage. She fires her short bow. That hits for sure. She does that much damage. That. Oh, it's not an arrow miss, that's an arrow hit. And 26 points of damage to this guy to the south of your buddy. Ugh! And that's her turn. This guy here gonna rush over and attack Eris. Taking once with his longsword, twice with his longsword, once with his short sword. One's a natural 20, so that's obviously going to hit you, Eris, for 9 points of slashing damage. And a 21.
What is it to actually hit, though?
25.
So if I shield and it's above that, does it still go through?
I'll tell you what. It'll take it from a crit to a normal hit. So take 5 points of damage.
Yeah, sure. Okay, and now I'll cast shield.
Okay, so you cast shield. Reduce the critical. I think that's a fair rule. And 5 points of damage. It cuts into you. Okay, Fowlin McAllister.
Alright, so Fallon steps forward in the middle of the room. I'm actually moving because it's the thing there. It says, "Put down your weapons. Your king is down. Lawson is down. It's over. No more blood needs to be shed by our brothers." And he does his commanding presence, which is a D8. So persuasion check, reaction, plus the D8.
Ooh.
Trying to find the D8. You guys can roll before I do, so nice bad roll. Ooh. Yeah, not great. Oh well, let's wait for
If you did D8, I mean, 9 isn't necessarily a failure on ability checks.
Yeah, it's a 3 was the
Oh, it was a 3. 12.
Yeah.
And the guys are crying, "Avenge our king! Avenge the king!" I'll say that's your bonus action to do that. So you still have your action. They're
Okay.
ignoring you.
And he will move more. Let's see, go up this guy. So I should have 2 attacks. So
Sure.
we're going to swing with 1. I can hear it. There we go.
First swing. That's a hit.
All right.
That's
And then
20
with a
damage.
D8.
18 damage.
And then
18
when you
23
add
damage.
Commander Strike and say, "You just hit him again."
Udas,
You
roll to
actually
attack. Oh, that hits.
Add that 5 to that damage, you guys. Your damage.
22 points of damage. Actually, what's your rage now? It's 3?
It'd be 25. Yeah.
5 points of damage. Ugh. This very serious looking warrior is looking very seriously hurt.
That's it. That's right.
Okay, that's it. So cool.
I'll move back. Actually, I haven't moved. So
Okay.
he's dashing in and out. He's doing all the, I see him as doing Muhammad Ali. He's in and out. He's takes my butterfly, sting my bee kind of thing. Is what he's doing.
Did you cast Zephyr Strike?
I still have it. Still on. It's concentration.
Okay, so he doesn't get an attack of opportunity.
Correct.
All right. Guy here attacks your friend. Boom, boom, boom. And he carves into him twice. He hits with his main long sword, misses. He blocks the second one, and the third one comes in. Take a total of 15 points of damage. Okay, Soren.
We're probably just gonna do another fireball. Right there.
Okay, cool.
I'll change it to lightning again.
Okay. So, let me roll some saving throws. The two serious-looking fighters. I'll make dexterity saving throws. And they both fail. Two lesser guys. Oops. They're going to make their saving throws. And they're going to fail. But this is something I forgot to do last time. They're going to re-roll their saving throw using their Indomitable ability. And they still fail. Okay, so 31 points of damage. Okay, so as your fireball explodes.
Lightning.
Oh, lightning. There we go. We did the lightning. It's a lightning attack damage. This guy gets fried in his armor, so he goes down. Two of them go down. So he gets electrocuted to death. This guy gets electrocuted to death. These ones both take 31 points of damage. Nice.
My hand takes 31.
Hey.
Oh, and I'll bonus action crunch the guy the hand is holding again for 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
5 points of damage. Okay, he's got his short bow firmly aimed at you. Judas. Surrounded by bodies.
They're all dead. Yep. Closest guy is this one with Eris right here.
Yep, there's also this guy here.
Oh, but he's still in... Oh, yeah, I guess... Okay, well, I will blast the guy with the light beam.
Okay, so
Fighting
con
arrows.
save. Roll a 25.
Okay, so he's fine. And then I will... bash at this guy twice.
Recklessly.
Yeah.
Okay. Both of those hit as you hack into him. 18.
And then plus 6 to that. So
18. Let's do this way, and then another 6, another 25.
43.
Okay, got it. Yeah, hack into me. He's looking rough, but he's still standing up.
But I'll push him back 5 feet.
He's grappled.
That means his movement's 0. I can move. Would that break his grapple?
I
Or
don't
just
know.
move Big B's hand? Because this is forced movement, so it's not his movement speed.
I tell you what, you're going to push him back 5 feet?
Yep, to where the hand.
Here we go. The hand goes with him. Basically, just push him back. Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, and he doesn't get an attack of opportunity. I see what you did there. This guy can bleed. Dead. This guy can bleed. He's dead. Kinryu. Flying on your dragon. So awesome. You do.
I will bring my dragon. Oh, I can't even move the dragon.
I gave you control
But I
of the
will
dragon.
move him.
Oh, I put on Fallon by mistake.
Right there.
Just Should be able to move your dragon now.
And he will attack this guy
Okay.
right there with his rend, whatever that means.
Okay. Rend away. That hits. It's two of those.
And then the second one.
11, that one
I'm
misses.
pretty sure that misses.
Yep, 11 misses.
So one hits.
Oh, 15 points of damage. Your dragon just rends him in two. He had 13 hit points left.
And then he will just fly over. Or that was, how far did I move? 25. Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
And then I will move there for the cone. Oh, whoops.
Don't forget this blue guy's an ally.
Who? Let's see. Will I hit my friends?
Yeah, try positioning a 60-foot cone, buddy, and you'll feel my pain.
I think I would still hit him. Okay, I won't do a breath attack then.
Okay.
But I will try to scare them and say, "Put your arms down. The king is dead and the rightful king stands before you." And I point to Fowlin.
Okay. You can make a persuasion or intimidation check if you like.
Okay. Intimidation.
Okay, 13. You see these two guys here, as with this dragon form of this guy on top of them. They start looking at each other. They're not sure what to do. That's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
The guy appears, says, "Ignore the fool!" And he's going to use a bonus action. He's going to regain some of his hit points. His second wind ability. And he's going to take 3 short bow attacks against Soren.
Oh, stop it.
Ooh. Lowest attack was a 22 and the highest was a natural 20. Do anything about that?
Cry.
Okay. I'll add all these up for you. So 13. Oh no, 6. Oh no, 13. Plus
I like the 6 better.
another 13. Plus 4. Plus.
Okay, I'm down. I was gonna do something cool on my turn too.
Well, actually, so the first arrow hits you, right? 13 damage. That doesn't take you down.
Nope.
The second arrow is 13. That takes you down, right?
Yep.
And then the third arrow means you fail 2 death saving throws.
The third arrow would be at disadvantage if he's prone.
It's a 22 and a 25, so
Oh,
yeah.
I tried.
Yeah, it's a good point though. As he falls to the ground, that is a good point. But the third one does hit him, and you hear Soren. The animated Big Beat's hand that only you guys see animated disappears. Concentration is, needless to say, dropped. Soren is on the ground. The champion says, "You son of a bitch!" And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He charges up to you, getting ready to slay you with his sword. Eris.
Oh.
Help me, Eris!
Says Soren from beyond the grave.
I was like,
Okay. I'm going to move over here.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to cast Aid at 3rd level. and I'm going to cast it on Randy and Soren. So
Oh, okay.
essentially for Soren, it boosts your max HP by 10 and your current HP by 10.
I'm going to say you come back with 10 hit points. A very creative use of aid. I like it. You cough up a little blood as aid is cast, and you feel life returning to you. And you see the guy hovering over. He says, "I'll get you!" He's pissed off. Okay, nice turn, Eris. Is that your turn?
No. What I'm gonna do is, the fellow in front of me, I am, what's it called? Quickening a spell. I'm going to, you know what? Actually, I'm just gonna try. I'm so bad with hitting them, though. We're gonna try it anyways. I'm gonna
Alright.
take another step down and try to hit with my booming blade.
As a punch. And let's see.
Yeah.
17.
Still doesn't hit, does it?
Clanks off his armor. He just swipes it away. No problem. Okay. Your ally. Go 1-to-1 with this guy. He hits once. The guy blocks the other 2. And he takes 5 points of slashing damage. The guy returns serve. And it's for 15 points of damage. So the buddy takes 5. His opponent takes 15.
Oh. The buddy can also technically get aid as well, by the way. I
Oh, sure.
completely biffed on that. Yeah,
What
it's
was
for
that?
3 people. So Randy, Soren, and Buddy.
And he
It's
gets
10.
Okay, 10
Yeah.
hit points. We'll do it that way. Okay, but these two are just swinging at each other. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they miss. They're going at it. Did that right? That guy was right after. I will say he does it on his own turn. It comes around, I'll remember that. You're on the ground level, Kenryu? Yes, you must have
Yep.
been. Okay, so he is going to attack you twice with a longsword. For a 19 and a 15.
I'll shield the 19. And
A
the
natural 20
15.
for the last one for a 25.
Yikes! Yeah, the
7 piercing.
7 piercing.
-7.
Okay,
Let's see if you're still alive.
Randy aims up her short bow at the guy attacking you. She's going to make a straight roll. Oops, make a straight roll. And it misses. Damn it! Okay, Randy. This guy is dead. Fowlin.
Are you muted? You're muted.
Is this dude
Oh.
next to us getting more health?
Thor, how are you doing? You okay? No.
Doing
Okay, so I can bonus action lay on hands and give you 20 HP.
Not from over there, you can't.
Got some long
I,
arms.
I
you
can
have there.
too. No, it's a 30. It's a radius. It's a.
Oh, okay, okay.
Channel divinity.
Oh,
thing.
okay. Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. How much does he get?
20 HP. 20 HP.
Ooh. Nice.
Battle medic when I'm not dying myself works pretty well. Okay, and then we'll hit this guy. If I can.
That was a bonus action to do that?
Uh-huh.
Cool.
It's channel divinity, so it's one time thing.
Take a swing.
1,
I'll go grappled.
2, and then do I have anything left? Let me see.
That one hits.
Okay.
He takes 13 points
So
of
I'll-
damage.
We'll go ahead and smite that one.
Shut up your divine smite. Another 14.
And then second hit.
Still standing. Oh, it's gonna be the extreme. Get you a wow for that.
Yeah, and there's no way I can if I use precision strike. 15 probably doesn't hit, right?
One
So
is a one
we-
is
yeah.
a one is a one. You missed.
Yeah. Cool.
That's okay. I'll finish him.
Do it. All right. That's our turn.
All right, nice. Okay, so this guy attacked last turn. I got him in the wrong order, so he's not. He does that. Soren, you're prone on the ground, but feeling a hell of a lot better. And you
He's
pounce
gonna
to your feet.
stand up.
Yep, half
Yep.
your movement.
He's super pissed off, so he's gonna use 5 sorcery points to get a 5th level spell slot back, and cast inflict wounds at 5th level.
Ouch.
An attack.
Oh,
Oh my god, yeah, go
it's
go
doubled,
up.
right?
Yeah, it's doubled.
Yeah.
Double the dice.
Slash roll 12d10.
Nice.
Oh. Okay.
That hurt. That hurt.
Oh,
And then
that,
I'll say, "What is dead may never die," as I strike him down.
it goes down. Okay, now he just screams in pain as you find that little chink in his arm and just boop, touch him and falls to the ground. The 3 remaining soldiers, they look around. They say they see Leighton Dawson dead on the ground in his demonic form. They see the king dead. They see someone they recognize as Fowlin McAllister. And they all look to each other. They all take a knee. And they say, "The king is dead! Long live the king!" They place their weapons on the ground. It's just a free action. Judas. Does have mercy
Yes.
in his soul. He's a muted. Judas?
He has muted.
Muted mercy.
Yeah. Muted mercy. That's awesome. Double entendre.
With us, Judas?
Yes,
Muted.
Sorry,
There we go.
I was full mute. I didn't even realize I did that. I don't know how that happened. I was just saying, these guys fought for an awful long time after the king was dead.
You ain't wrong.
I will say it's also useful to have like people that have seen Leighton Dawson as like a big demon thing.
That's a good point.
Judas has
Really?
grown, but
He's raging, so that's all on you, man.
Yeah.
These guys are prone
they
on the
have-
ground. They have
yeah,
no
they've
swords.
surrendered with no swords. He can't even do that. I do think he will not attack, but he will say they should spend the rest of their lives in jail.
Is anybody going to attack these prone soldiers?
No,
Yeah, it's
I'm
fine.
not.
I want to, but I won't. I will spit on this guy's corpse, though.
Spat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they saw the 2 mightiest warriors fall, and this was the turning point for them. If you didn't know, these guys were champions, which is pretty much the hardest fighter in the game. I was a bit worried for you guys for a second, but down they go.
The
Okay.
hand was huge, no doubt. It's a great move.
Oh, well, lots of great moves in that. Yeah. Let's see if this adds some flavor to the. Yeah, and Randy, who's also looking very beat up, and she comes up to her brother and says, "You know, I'm not going to be calling you Your Majesty, right?"
No doubt. I would want to change.
But guess this makes you king.
Yeah, because it means we can fix the things that are going wrong at least. Samson, we spread the word and make sure that people know that I did not kill a mother.
Okay. I'll do my best. I'm sure there's some people who are going to insist you did it anyway, but
We'll do that later.
they need to see you, Fowlin.
Understandable. We'll make our rounds as soon as we can. Let's get cleaned up and get this mess cleaned up and figure out steps, then we can talk to the people.
Okay, so you clean up the corpses. That's easy enough. You guys can take a short rest if you want. As combat comes to an end. And what do you do, Fallon? You're just walking, doing the rounds?
Yeah, I mean, then once that's all done, then you start to he'll start to do the rounds, talk to people, and talk to the soldiers, kind of do his kind of connection thing. But after that, we need to figure out once I guess everything's secure and stable, like we've got, the soldiers aren't going to come attack us or anything. We feel like the whole thing is done. Then we need to meet, I guess, over dinner and talk through plans of what this means for our larger issues, right?
Mm-hmm.
He can handle the politics and the people, and he'll do speeches and all that kind of stuff later. He's just trying to first figure out, okay, but this was for a purpose, right?
Oh, the politics and people are going to take the majority of the day.
Yeah,
it's
and
a
do
big
all
city.
the speeches and absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I feel like we should bring around Leighton Dawson's demon corpse if it's
Yeah.
still a demon corpse.
Cool.
Spread the word around that. Yep.
Okay. And you also
Hang
spread
it.
the word that the supply of rock salt is over.
Yep.
Let's say you round up some of the Leighton Dawson's right-hand men. I mean, you got the vast majority of the army on your side now. Not anybody who was kind of being a dick around town. Some of them turns their attitude around and you believe them. Some of them don't. And you lock up
Kicked
a
out.
bunch of people. The jails are full and overflowing. But there's a peace now in Clifton that there wasn't before. Now people coming up and you and trying to shake your hands, and mothers come up and gives you hugs, and some children kind of run up and touch your leg, then giggle and run away. And you stop and you take this all in, Fallon, and this was something that was missing earlier on in the day. Children didn't giggle. Children didn't run in the street. Children didn't do a thing so foolish as to run up to the literal king and touch him without a whole bevy of bodyguards decimating them in two. There seems laughter, joy, as the yoke of King McAllister II is over and the reign of King Fowlin I has begun.
He sends emissaries out to he has a sending stone. He can use sending stone to tell his grandfather what's happened so they can get peace between the two kingdoms.
Okay, there's lots of politics to discuss with your grandfather.
Right.
Okay, and the can tell you well into the night. Eventually, you collapse in a heap. Not only the exertion you spent in the battle, but the weight of a nation now on your shoulders. You go to sleep. Everybody else goes to sleep, so take a long rest as well if you want, as Thorin is enjoying the throne. Pinging 20 times to make sure I noticed.
Pretty sure that's the queen's throne, bro.
That is.
It doesn't matter. Royalty's royalty.
He's the queen. That's all good.
I'll be Rafe's queen. It's fine.
Oh god.
And you wake up in the morning. You're gathered together, we'll say, in this throne room. And the sending stone from your grandfather comes. It says, King Fowlin, the army, it's attacking us. They're coming. There's hundreds of them. Shit, what do we do? What do we do? And as you're contemplating what to do, you look out the throne room of your palace and you see this is representative of many people. You see countless members of the unmade, the people who are bored. They're coming at your gate. Some of them are trying to throw like ladders over here to scale the walls. Some of them are getting battering rams to break down this wall. And this one's trying to get through the gate as well. So it's a full-on attack. There's more of them. You're assembled. Come to defend it as well. Some of them are on the outside. And full-on battle. You think, shit, are you going to coordinate this? What can I do? As the masses of the unmade comes. Then you hear the flapping of wings. You also have a bunch of ballistas on your castle we can use. You hear the flapping of wings. You look up and you see this massive dragon-like creature takes to the sky. Look a bit closer on his back. Your mind goes back to the very first time that you saw him. When he literally unmade the captain of the ship you're on. Tried to unmake Soren, but failed. You see the unmaker riding on his back as well. And as his soldiers attack the front gate, he's making a beeline right for the castle. That sounds like an interesting thing to resolve next week, don't you?
Absolutely, sounds cool.
Yup.
Yeah, so I thought I'd just set this up, give you guys some chance to ponder what to do. But yep, these guys haven't breached the gates, and as you notice, there's 2 gates they would need to go through if they wanted to get to the castle. But as I said, I'm not rolling an initiative for like hundreds of people, so we'll be doing that. But
Cool.
see what happens next week.
That's very cool. Thanks, man.
Okay, all right, thanks guys.
Appreciate it very much.
Okay,
Yes.
Thanks.
see you next week. Take care.
See ya.